Hi, I got this product and I think it's very good. I wanted to make a video about it, not selling it or anything, but it's for cleaning dust out of your computer. In my experience of working with computers, dust piling up can cause many problems and malfunctions because it does not allow for cooling to be as efficient, and the more powerful computer get over the years, they keep consuming a lot of more power, even the ones that are used like generally, not some high-end computers. So it's becoming more and more problem, and most modern computers no longer work with only passive cooling. They need some sort of fans to push the air faster and to make that cooling better, and dust can get in the way and create a lot of problems. And one of the ways to prevent problems with laptops and computers is, in addition to avoiding to keep laptops on your lap if you are closing any circulation cooling openings, that should be taken care of, but also to keep them dust free. And the same goes for computers. And a way that I used to do it is to use a compressor. There are some smaller, like minimum size compressors that do not provide a lot of air pressure to really take all the dust out, while the big compressors are very bulky and inconvenient for me to use at my home. So I either had to bring the computer to my garage or to haul a compressor all the way home, which is very bulky and impractical. And also, not all the compressors push out very clean air. Sometimes if they are oil based, if they are lubricated with oil, they have also small traces of oil, so you have to put some special thing before the muzzle to make sure that every dirt is eliminated, so you don't put fine spray of oil on your components to gather even more dust. And I was looking for something that's a bit more convenient to use at home and carry wherever I need, but to get the job done. And I heard good feedback on this on various forums, and this is something that I don't think is very good for professional use if you have a lot of computers every day, because it does heat up as you use it. But for using at home, or if you have a few computers, I think it's good. I will show what it looks like. I had already used it, so it's all unpacked. This is the product. It was surprisingly small. That's what she said. And it has a relatively long power cord, which makes it very convenient to use, so you can plug it in wherever is convenient and get to where you want to remove the dust. And it comes with all sorts of various like some brushes or anything, and I don't really think those are very useful. The main thing is this very relatively narrow muzzle, and they have even a narrower one and this wider one. But of all those, I've only used this one, and I would have preferred, it looks like some relatively brittle plastic, maybe not of the highest quality, but not too bad. I would have preferred to have gotten a spare one of these instead of all these other gadgets. And the way it's assembled here is, it has these like sort of grooves, so you slide it over and you turn it, and it cannot be removed. And that's it. I will now try to demonstrate what it looks like and how it works. You also get a spare filter, which is the intake filter on the bottom, and you can see the dust that's already covered this lower section. There is no user manual of how you remove this and clean it, and I still haven't figured that out, but so far it's been working okay. I have a ton of dust in my home, in my hometown and in my home, and so it requires regular taking care of, and this makes it a bit more convenient for me. And another thing is this switch, it always reverts to 0, to off, so you press this side if you want some less high pressure, and this side if you want with number 2 if you want higher pressure, and that's basically it. it will get relatively warm and hot relatively quickly, so you cannot use it for a very long time, but in order to spray the dust out of your computer on a balcony or something, it does the job, so you can do it relatively quickly and without it overheating, but don't keep it for minute or minutes engaged always on. That's another thing to pay attention to. And here it's how it's used. I will put it to higher. I will use the higher pressure right away and try to get the dust out of my laptop. It also has the lower setting. That's it. This, what I've done, hasn't heated it up in almost no way, but if you do it for a longer period, it does get warmer, so you should pay attention to that. And I will put a link to the shop where I got it online. I'm not sure where it's available. I had to order it from England. CompuCleaner Xpert. The name does not sound promising, but so far it seems to work surprisingly well. It cost about $70, I think, something like that. And I think it's if it keeps working for in the following years, I think it's worth it, and I think it's a very good idea. And you should remove dust from your computers and laptops regularly. It will make them run better, run with less noise from fans turning too quickly, in order to remove the heat when you have a blanket of dust, and it will make the components last longer. And so I think it's a good idea, and this is a way to do it conveniently at your home without having to hold stuff. For laptops it's more practical, you can do it anywhere, but for computers it's more difficult. And also this does not put any oil or anything else in the air. The air that comes out is quite clean, so I just need to figure out how to remove this filter for thorough washing and cleaning, and how to install a spare one. If anyone has a tutorial, user manual, or a video of that, let me know in the comment section. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and cheers. If you like this video, you can click on subscribe and choose this bell option, select all, so you get notified whenever I upload a new video.